Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Pittsburgh Panthers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But a linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can he keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Set up. It's a first down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Some hard running there through a tackle. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Caught. Completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. They're going to run the option. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. And the quarterback dropping back. Short connection to the tight end here. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looking to throw it on first down. He's running out of time here. And it's intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Big throw caught on the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
The back's got it. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? An inside deal now from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. That one is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense shoves him out of bounds, not much of a gain there. Getting set. Here's second down. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
The pass rush closing in. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes, a sack.
Now the defense goes with that nickel, gives him more speed on the field, and I think they did a nice job of taking every option this quarterback had, nowhere to go with the football, and eventually they get the sack.
They'll kick it away here. Fielded at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. He stalled and then missed a field goal. They'll run it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Chris, a lot of times you'll see a strong safety up close to the box trying to defend the run, but this time he's able to sneak in there and come up with a quarterback sack.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. The first down, pickup tackle at the 45.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, hit.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Makes a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
QB decides to keep it here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
See if he can make the play on this return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last position. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Fights through a tackle. Breaks loose at the 40. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down at the 27-yard line.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Receiver makes the catch. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Panthers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that point.
Here's the 2nd down play. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective. When as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay. But inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it costs them.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. Pressure is coming. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Completion made, and the senior quarterback showing his toughness to take that hit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. He'll take a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Panthers are in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. He caught a break there.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. I tried to use the stiff arm there, but the defense corrals him quickly. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. They get it down at the 39-yard line after an excellent return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Panthers will kick this away to get the second half going. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their pass.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. The Panthers come to the line with first and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Trojans offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. Throws to the tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Good enough for the first down with a 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
It's a quick grab. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson.
Got him for a sack. A big play. Made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch, and the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Football comes out. Defense. Well, it's a turnover. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. One down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football play.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Running out of time in the pocket. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. It's nice execution to pick up the first down. Little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
Second down play coming up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. the last play of the quarter. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. The Panthers will line up to punt it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. They bring down the returner on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He stopped short of the first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. This possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Quarterback looking to scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
The game makes it second and medium. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick catch. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Southern California. That's an important score. We've got a one-possession game now, Kurt, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can the defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Panthers offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. The deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the fourth quarter. It's third down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, first down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Handoff as you try to work the clock here.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Pitt getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Here's the option play. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Bringing pressure. There's contact on the throw. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Past the 10. Touchdown, USC. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Pittsburgh offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Finds his target. Tackled there by the defense. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
The Panthers will look to convert here on 4th down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. He's got it, a 4th down conversion. The drive stays alive. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's complete, and they get him down after the completion. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, obviously, a field goal does them no good. They're going to have to put the ball into the end zone and hope that somebody can make a game-changing play.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Snap. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. They're going to scramble now. Finding some room at the 25. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We can